The Universal Declaration of Human Rights indicates that the rights of all persons, regardless of age or status, should be upheld, including those of the incarcerated, as the only right that should be stripped from them is the right to liberty. For a long time now, prison systems in developing countries have been plagued with overcrowding, unsanitary conditions, poor nutrition, and poor health conditions. United Nations UN member countries in 2016 reached a consensus on transforming prisons from a punitive model to a correctional rehabilitation model focusing on transformation. This means that UN member countries are mandated to at least observe the minimum treatment for inmates in order to achieve this goal. The Prisoner Care and Counselling Association-PRISCCA states that while a few facilities have been constructed, the problem of overcrowding is still present in Zambian correctional facilities, as the country has not yet embraced non-custodial sentencing for petty offences. Organization Executive Director Godfrey Malembeka says this problem will not come to an end until this is done.
But what we believe in as PRISCCA is that building more and more of new correctional centers is good, but that is not the only solution. We believe that we need to embark on strengthening or increasing the use of non-custodial sentencing in Zambia. A good number of those who are serving in our correction centers are facing petty offences. They should have benefited from suspended sentences, community sentences, and fines. That's where the answer is. We need to scale up the use of diversion. These children that we see in Zambia involved in petty offences, stealing a book, exercise book from ShopRite, should not be taken to reformatory schools, to Katombora, to prisons. They must be diverted to specialized organizations like my organization and many others, and give them, cognitive counseling so that they realize the importance of maintaining law and order.
Dr. Malembeka further says while it is commended that various skills have been introduced in facilities, there is need to increase funding in order to have up-to-date machinery. He states that only Mwembeshi Correctional Facility has up-to-date machinery, which means that skills acquired in other facilities may not be useful in today's society as they have been acquired using traditional tools. The PRISCCA Executive Director further adds that the health of inmates as well as their living conditions need to be looked into in order for the correctional model to be fully operationalized.
Now the problem is, how do we fully operationalize this model? That is where the answer is. So we need the government, we need the next government, we need the Minister of Finance to find enough resources. Enough resources, because correctional model is, if you like, you can call it social model. It is expensive, but it is the best model because it even creates the extension services where you are able to follow this ex-prisoner or a discharged person to see how they are managing their affairs outside, and that way you reduce the level of recidivism. So it is all surrounding the issue of adequate resources, adequate funding, and it should not only be government but cooperating partners.
Zipora Mushala, Movie TV News, Lusaka.